This is my oxalic acid vapor treatment round 2, I'll call it. This particular hive is a special hive in that, like I said in my previous videos, there's a queen excluder that runs down here. There's 3 frames of brood on this side and the queen. On this side is just honey, stores, and some pollen. So the brood is only here, and I think that's interesting. You'll see when I pull out this tray. Now if you look back one video, you'll see that on this side here I had an equal amount of Varroa as this side. Now you'll see I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, maybe 20 on this side. But over here I've got about almost 50. So I've gotten most of the Varroa that's on the field bees, and what's over here is all the brood that has emerged since the last 7 days when I did my previous treatment. So my plan is working because I'm knocking down the number of Varroa overall on the field bees, and I'm taking care of newly emerged Varroa. I'm just going to set that down. This is a 2-frame, I should say 2-box nuke, 10 frames. And one moth. Oh. Well, I just knocked all the Varroa off. I counted this earlier, there was about 50. I'm guessing there's 10,000 bees in this hive. So if you got 50 Varroa off of that, then that's 1 every 200 bees. So it's not that huge amount, as much as I thought before. Here's another one. This is my biggest hive. There's probably close to 50,000 bees in this one. And a little less Varroa than last time. Not a whole lot. You can see them here, a couple there, one there, one there. A lot of trash in here. This is the brood chamber, and as you can see, there's more Varroa in the brood chamber and less off to the sides where there's no brood. Move down. I'll just do it like this. Now this one's interesting. It actually has more Varroa on it than last time I treated. You can see how many. There's just lots and lots of Varroa. Dead ones. So I'm guessing that this one had more brood that hatched since my last treatment than the other hives. This probably has a couple hundred Varroa on it, which in a hive like this probably has 40,000 bees. You know, when you do the numbers, it's not incredibly bad, but it sure looks bad. This is a little smaller hive. I'm guessing maybe 30,000 bees. Again, you can see where the brood chamber is down through here. This would be field bees off to the side. And again, a couple hundred Varroa. So I'm still killing them. My treatments. This hive is a 8-frame equipment. 2 supers and 2 boxes. You can see right now, if you can see all the bees, they're doing their happy flight. So there's a bunch of bees that have emerged and they're doing their first orientation flights. So those bees are about 3 weeks old. Let's see what they have. About as much as Varroa as last time. So the treatment is still working. I'm going to do one more treatment in another 7 days. That's it. I'll just give you an idea of what we're looking at as far as the hives are. So that one there's a 10 frame nuke, 2 boxes. This is the 8 frame equipment, 2 boxes, 2 deeps, 2 supers. Like I said, a lot of bees coming out for their orientation flight. This is 2 supers, I'm sorry, 2 brood boxes deep and 1 super. The super I just put on a couple days ago. This one here is 2 deeps and 2 supers. I mean, you see not a ton of activity. This one here is my most productive hive this year. 2 deeps, 2 supers. They completely filled 2 supers, and these 2 supers are almost filled again, so that's 4 supers for the year. This hive here is another nuke, 10 frame nuke, 2 nuke boxes stacked on each other. The upper box has a feeder in it. And then this box here is my Billy Davis Queen Castle, in that 3 frames have the queen and the brood, and the rest is honey and pollen. That way I can always find the queen and fresh brood. The other thing with this second treatment, I did it towards the evening, started about 6 o'clock in the evening when most of the bees were back, and they were definitely more aggressive about the treatment this time. In fact, I got stung one time. I wore my bee suit and my gloves, and I was stung through the gauntlet of my glove. It's like the only place where a bee could get through, where the gauntlet was actually touching my skin, and they managed to squeeze in there. This is quite a bit of activity here. This, like I said, is this is what a orientation flight looks like. Lots of bees.